we doing on this fine Thursday afternoon? It's good to see all y'all. Boom. I'm wearing my lovely Grace merch. Mantis, Brittany, Martian, congrats on being the first ones to arrive. Hope you're doing super well today. It's good to see you, Dred Scott and Archangel and Chronox. Yeah, I think Twitch was being weird at first. It wasn't showing my ad stuff properly, too. Well, welcome in, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to be playing some Stardew Valley, some have said. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Oh, I need to change this, don't I? Easy fix. Okay. All right. We might get done with summer today. I don't remember where we were exactly. Oh, we're not going to get done with summer today, probably. How much fish do you have left, broski? 10,596 broskis. Broski. Not including, of course, the legendary fish and the other ones. Weather report tomorrow is sunny, so we should fix that. We should be able to get under... Should easily be able to get under 10,000 today, though, which is cool. I'm getting a little worried about this challenge bait. I really don't have many other... And by many, I mean any other bone fragments. There's not really a way to get bone fragments outside of going to the mines and killing skeletons. Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to do, but it would definitely detract from what I need to do here. I could switch to doing something else while I wait for my bone fragments to kind of build up a bit. But I'd rather get this stuff done as quickly as possible. Are you suggesting that I remove my, No, I imagine that bone fragments are not the most expensive component of an ostrich incubator, right? The rock section on Ginger Island? I do that every Monday. Chronox. That's my Monday task. And I've been slowly getting stuff out of that. Okay. 5 of these. Yeah, Chronox, I've been using them. Those are the ones I've been using to make challenge bait, and I used the last of them to make the current challenge bait I have, which I'm about halfway gone with. It should last me the rest of summer. I don't think it's going to last me much past that. I see, Mantis. That's what you need them for right now. Makes sense. How much challenge bait am I using? How much challenge bait do you think I'm using? Multiple every single day. At least 100 a day. I've gotten like closer to 1,000 a day, I think, from killing skeletons. Hey, NetPlays, welcome in. Good evening to you. I've never seen Rent, but I know a few things about it because I've watched some video essays on it. That is my way of learning about the world, I suppose. Watching a Lindsay Ellis video about it. Bum, 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 bottom. Alright, pretty solid. Let's go fishing. Good luck, Dred Scott. Hope it goes well. The rest of it. Hooray, there's a Tally in chat. Hi, Tally. How you doing? Can we get a shout out for Tally? They are also working on the 999 challenge, but a modded version of it. Oh. Today is, we have 3 really easy fish to start out. I could deconstruct skull braziers, but then I'd have to craft them again. At which point, I might as well just go get more fish. Jazza, welcome in. We're doing well. Also, Cherry Round, welcome in. Parody for algorithm. How long would it take to get 999 items? All I do is stack, stack to stack, no matter what. You can buy the recipe Chronox. I don't think you can buy the actual braziers. Or I would have done that a long time ago. Because that would have been a lot easier way to farm all the bone fragments I needed. Just got home from the hairdressers. Are you looking fabulous? Yeah. Robin randomly sells some furniture, but none of it is stackable furniture. It's all the, just decorative stuff. None of the things that you can craft. Coping with hairline and balding, but we move on, yeah. I know that feel. Don't move. It's working. Wait, it stopped. It worked too well. Dang it, I went the wrong way. That's true, Cherry. Absolutely true. This is a octopus. There we go. In some ways it's easier, in some ways it's harder. I would say it's mostly easier, though. There's a few more annoying things. Especially the flowers. You can't glitch the flowers anymore. So you just have to buy them from the cart. But you already have to buy 3 items from the cart anyways. So I don't even think it really increases the amount of times you have to visit the cart. I think it's about the same. Yeah. It's basically, the basics of it, Tally, are keep the animals at about 2 to 2.5 hearts. And let them eat food outside if you can. Like, there's some very complicated things you can do with that, but that's the basics of it. There's a very specific amount you want to keep them at, but it's somewhere around there. And if you can let them max out their mood by eating outside, it helps. Oh, Jazza, can you give a shout out to Tally, please? I don't think one came out yet. $400 to $600, yeah. Friendship. Thanks, Jazza. Sure, I'm getting a lot of halibut today, and not a lot of red. That is an octopus. So I can only stream for almost exactly 4 hours today, because I have D&D at 7 o'clock, and it is currently 2:14. I might be able to go a little bit over 4, but that's why I started a little early today. I forgot I had D&D today. Yes, I will be net. That's going to be a long sleep thing, though, so coming up here, but not yet. I'm an Arakakra Wizard Cleric. Wizard 19 Cleric 1. So really just Wizard mostly. That was a horrible mistake there. Also that. This campaign is basically over. It's probably got like 8 sessions left, approximately. And we're starting a new one probably in the next 6 months or so. Bird wizard that found God. Kind of true, actually, because I was very anti-religious at the beginning of the campaign, but I did actually align with one specific god during the course of the campaign, which is who I'm the cleric of. Ranger Druid's a fun one. I wanted to make like ranger multi-classes work. I think a ranger cleric could also be really good. It's just kind of hard, you know? It just feels like they don't meld super well together. Because the ranger wants to be using weapons, and then a cleric or druid typically wants to be casting spells. So you're kind of split, you know? Whereas, like, a cleric wizard, like, I want to be casting spells, right? Or, like, a fighter ranger, you want to be attacking with weapons. To kind of split that is difficult in some ways. Both, Andromeda. Both of them. Welcome in, by the way. We are basically... So this is the counter for the total amount of fish we still need to catch. And we basically just need both of them. Smoked and regular fish. So the remaining fish we need are red mullet, red snapper, tilapia, octopus, flounder, tuna. Hold on, I have a list. Albacore, anchovy, ghostfish, halibut, pufferfish, sandfish, sardine, scorpion carp, sea cucumber, stonefish, super cucumber, and I said the rest. So yeah, there's like 12 fish we still need in varying amounts, and we're basically trying to wrap them all up. Net, thank you so much for the subscription for the next 3 months. Welcome to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Thank you so much, Net. Yeah, there are a lot of S fish in this game. I'm pretty sure if you were to categorize the fish by alphabetical, I think S has 3 times more fish than any other alphabetical category. There's actually like 12 to 13 fish that start with an S in this game. The next highest has like 2. It's like 4 maybe. Because A I think has 4. Glad you're here. Enjoy your work call, Mantis. Or, you know, try to. A Beastmaster with Druid does sound like fun. You could be like a Moon Druid and have a Beast Companion. I feel like that could work pretty well. Because then you do want to make attacks, right? And I think you can use your Ranger abilities when you're in Beast form. You'd have to talk to your DM about that. I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about that. So if you have, like, something that allows you to attack twice. Probably not that, actually. Yeah, that's a cool idea, Jazza. I like that. Yeah. So is it going to be mostly Ranger with a bit of Druid? Royce, welcome in. My next character is going to be a straight class Barbarian, which I'm very excited for, because I'm using the new 2024 rules with Barbarian, and there's so many cool things in that. I've never played a Barbarian before. Congratulations, Dread. Gotcha. Homebrew campaign, then. Stonefish! Diana, you ask so much of me. I'll accept these terms. Thank you all for the hype train. The Stonefish summoned a hype train, hilariously. I think that channel points now count toward hype trains, at least with starting them. I was been wondering why they've been starting at such weird points, but I think that's it. Welcome back, Mantis. Hope your work call was good. Yeah, I think a lot of DMs are doing like a mixture. Honestly, for player options, 2024 is basically just a straight improvement. In terms of like, it just like makes all the characters a little stronger. But some of the things are a little odd, so it's very understandable to do that. The Tut in King Tut stands for, is it an acronym? Or is it just like the first few letters of something? Either way, I don't think I know. Triumph under town. Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun? Okay. Huh. I did not know that. It's part of his name. Gotcha. Tutankhamun. Nope, that's not how I would have pronounced it. But more power to him. He has a whole, like, structure over his head, so maybe he has more right to say what his name is than I do. Tutankhamun? Those are definitely different words. I'm convinced no one actually knows how to pronounce any word, and we're just kind of all hoping that no one figures out that we don't know how to pronounce words. Tutankhamun. He died at 19 to gangrene. I mean, I've never died to gangrene, so in some ways I'm better than King Tut. What are you working on right now? We're wrapping up our red fishies. Red mullet and red snapper. We're trying to get done here by the end of summer. We should be able to, without much effort here. All these other fish we need as well. So, the tilapia, the halibuts, the flounder. I don't think I've gotten any tuna today, but if we do, then I also need that. Aren't all royals inbred? Whoops. This is a tuna. At least we got 2 of them. Yeah, it's our first tuna. Never died to a bullet wound, so I'm pretty sure I'm bulletproof. Truly. If you've never been shot, you're immune to bullets. For all of these fish, I already, except tilapia, I already have 1 stack of it. I just need it for the smoked fish as well. I'm not done with fishing, so 10,596 down here in the corner is how many more fish I need to catch before I'm technically done with fishing for now. There's a few more fish after that, but they're going to be a more late challenge thing. More of a over a long period of time kind of thing. So I won't be coming out here every day fishing. It'll be like once in a while I have to go fish. Yeah, I haven't actually finished smoking a few fish, even though I could at this point. I just want to focus on getting the fishing done first, and then we can do the smoking. Dang, I'm sorry, Jazza. Allergies are bad. Hot take, I know. Alright, see ya, Dred Scott. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck with your game, / whatever it is you had to go do. Ooh. What's your favorite esoteric term? Esoteric's a pretty good one. I use that one a lot, actually. Is epitome esoteric? I like epitome as well. I think it's just a good word. Maybe just like words that start with E. There's more that I like. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. If anyone remembers dumb words I say, let me know. Challenge Braid's amazing. Define esoteric. It's like unusual or outdated. Almost intentionally so. Let's see how I did. Intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. Okay, well. I was close. Guess we can keep these. Bloviate? Oh, I saw that word. I played I think I saw that word. I played a game called Small World the other day with some friends, and I think that word was in there. Oh, that just means to get bigger. Maybe it was a different word. Alright, no problem, Dread. Enjoy your non-electronics time. Oh, that is not what it said when I clicked on it. Ramble on without any meaning. Or empty. I don't know what that is. Lyrics of a song from the musical Something Rotten. Ah, okay. I mean, ramble is a good word in itself, I feel. Empty way. Oh, meaningless way, basically. To ramble on for no reason. There's no sense to the rambling. Ain't no rest for the wicked. I also love the word rambling, Archangel. It's just a good word. Money don't grow on trees. Okay, that's a super cucumber. We'll come back to those, but not yet. Emily, Gus, Sebastian, Lewis? Maybe not. Maybe it's just those three today. Huh. Tuna. What about auto defense rate? My plan for the bone fragments is probably going to be to kill skeletons. Tomorrow we'll check how many are there. We might be able to make a few more, maybe another stack. Another stack would probably be enough, honestly. It's bad for your health. Depends. I have auto defense rated before, intentionally. Alright, we're done here. So our current bone fragments in here are 3. We're gonna have to hope there's more elsewhere here. I can actually check before I start fishing down here. Switch to this first. We still have 500. It looks like we're using about 50 challenge bait a day. So it should last till the end of summer at least. I should have some in here. That's what we're checking. We're gonna blow this up tomorrow. Oh, we have a whole stack. Okay, we should be good then. Because I believe challenge bait, you create 5 for every one of these. Maybe not. We'll check. Okay, 1 bone fragment per challenge bait. So at the very least, this will give us close to a stack. Which should be enough? It should last me. At least for another couple seasons, which might give enough time for more build-up. Okay, we do not have challenge bait on here. So while we do like catching fish as well as we can, we don't have to perfect catch here. Still can, though. Dang it. Okay. Enjoy your dinner, Jessa. Sorry, Mantis. I started reading your comment, but then I had to fish. I'll be back to it momentarily here. I asked this before. What is the location strategy for the fish in difficulty, and then you get the easier fish at the same time? Yeah, that's the general strategy. I don't know what question you're asking, sorry. There's a few different places for that. But yeah, in general, you want to get the rarer fish first, because then the other fish will kind of accumulate while you're working on that rarer fish. Because I don't think there's really a single rare fish that you won't get other fish while fishing for it. There's a few, but very few of them. So like I made a mistake by getting lionfish first here, because I get lionfish on these days and I just delete them because they're extras at this point. So I should have waited on lionfish until I was already done with all the other fish in the ocean here. Because I get them while getting octopus, I get them while getting super cucumber and pufferfish. And they're just not useful. They're just extras now. Most of the time I thought ahead and did not do that, but this is a case where I did do that. Yeah, the void salmon are one of the only exceptions, although you can get catfish at the same time. I wouldn't recommend it though, because if you use void salmon bait while fishing for void salmon, you are like 100%, and it's not raining, you're like 100% guaranteed getting a void salmon, which there are very few places in the game where you can get a 100% chance of a fish. Dot Isabel, welcome in. Thank you for your 10 stream streak. Oh, what are the rare fish? I mean, it depends on the area. So like octopus is an example. It's just all the fish that you can't catch like immediately. Like any fish you can't challenge bait is a pretty good example of a rare fish, I guess. Just get rid of all those, please. I'll keep the diamond, I suppose. Hey, Viv the Victor, welcome in. What baits and hooks are you using for fishing? It depends heavily on the type of fish I'm getting. So generally the rule goes, if you can use challenge bait effectively, you should use challenge bait because you get more fish at a time, right? So all of these fish earlier I caught with challenge bait, but I can't use challenge bait with super cucumber because it's just too hard of a fish. Even with really high fishing level, it's going to get off your bar. So then I go to targeted bait if it's effective. Now there is a nice fish calculator that you can use to kind of come up with some of the ideas yourself, but the basic idea is just like challenge bait if you can use it, targeted bait if it's effective, and if neither of those work, then it's probably a good idea to go with wild bait, because that at least slightly increases the amount of fish you get. Yeah, Chronox made that calculator and did an amazing job with it. And as Mantis was just asking a second ago, it's useful to go for the harder fish first, because while you're catching the harder fish, you'll catch some of the easier fish along the way. So I accidentally finished lionfish first. So if I catch a lionfish right now, it's useless to me. But had I done this one first, those lionfish would have helped me out. And then I could finish it later. Lava eel, it's not 100% catch rate, because you can catch trash and other stuff. But it's guaranteed to be alone. Like there won't be any other fish, if that makes sense. Whereas the void salmon, with the void salmon bait, it's a 100% chance to catch void salmon. There's no algae. I mean, yeah, there's no chance of algae or trash or anything else. I've looked at it, Mantis. I think I'm too far along for it to be super helpful. I've also just been busy lately, so I haven't had time to like mess around with it properly. Yeah, I cannot understate the mental amazement, what's the word, I don't know, of 100% catching the fish you're looking for. Not catching any trash, not catching any algae. It's like surprisingly good, more morale booster. I was getting like 80 void salmon a day as well, which felt really good without challenge bait, mind you. I did already toss it in there once, and I showed it to Bami. I am using preserving. I pretty much always use preserving. I use master a few times if I really need my fishing level to be higher. But preserving is, in my opinion, the best one. And for this challenge, I don't even know if it's really an opinion. It's just so nice to have your resources last longer when you have to fish this much. So I only use master if I absolutely need it, which I think I've only really needed it for sandfish, stonefish, and scorpion carp. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are the ones that it mattered for. Possibly also night market fish, specifically in the submarine. Miss Angler too, maybe? This is an octopus wearing a super cucumber skin. Yeah. The problem with scorpion carp is not that it's a hard fish, although it is absolutely a hard fish. The problem is that the depth is very low. Oh, Chronox made updates to the calculator, I think. Which means that without a high fishing level, it's not 100% chance you're going to get iridium. Even with a quality bobber. There's no way you're perfect catching it, so... yeah, magic bait, generally. But I'm catching up with blobfish. And I don't know if that's a universal experience. Maybe some of you all got... even odds as you're supposed to, but I need to catch up my blobfish, and I think the master is best for that. A higher fishing level technically increases the bite rate and the chance of getting rare fish, but only a 1 increase doesn't make that much of a difference. But going from 10 to 16 does make a pretty big difference. Yeah, we're good. The only time I used magic bait was for night market fishing. Although, frankly, it might be better just to catch them in the submarine. It's kind of close. I have no way to figure out how to do the math to know if the extras that you're getting from magic bait fishing end up being worth it. The other fish, compared to catching them by challenge bait. You know, it's probably pretty close, to be honest. The problem with catching them in the submarine is it's hard to guarantee iridium. You have to like really max out your fishing level, and sometimes maybe even use iridium bobbers double. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to start that math, to be honest with you. It would probably involve having to run computer programs, and then also you'd have to compare multiple different possible situations, like significantly multiple different possible situations. Yeah, iridium quality fish is a problem in the submarine. You can do it, you're just not guaranteed to. So like even the blobfish I'm catching, there's only a 90% chance they're going to be iridium, which turns out to be worth it. But it is annoying when you get a gold one. Are you a lionfish? Yes, okay. That makes some sense. Yeah, I guess if you're not going for quality, then the submarine's probably definitely worth it. I love using probably and definitely in the same sentence. It does. I'd recommend looking at the calculator, Mantis. Like, this area can't have certain fish. Has, like, a higher % chance of certain other fish. It doesn't matter that much, but it does matter. Oh, fireworks. I bought them from the casino, and I think that's right. It takes a long time, though, because you have to go... They're limited. What's whack, Viv? Do you mean, like, the different odds of the fish? It's because different fish can't appear in different areas. So it's less because the odds are different and more that just, like, you can't get, like, lionfish in the cave, for instance, where the stingrays are. So it's better to fish for certain fish there, and you have to fish for stingrays there. Hi, Leah. Welcome in. How we doing? I'm doing good. How are you? We are counting our fishies this morning. I guess it's this evening in game. No, I guess it is this morning. You subscribe to that manner of thinking. And we got 155 fish today. So let's de-increment our counter. $10,441 fish to go. Yeah, I played around with that calculator a lot to figure out where to fish and such. I made like multiple sheets of like trying to break down exactly where to put stuff. The ocean fish were the most complicated just because there's so many at the same time. Alright, I think only tilapia goes over here. Yep. Tilapia's filling up quick. We'll probably have our first stack by the end of summer. And then these guys, well, they're doing okay. 858. So it really should be about 3 more days of red snapper. We are guaranteed 1 more rain day. So there's an argument to be made to stop after tomorrow and then just let our natural rain days. But I can do things on rain days. Thank you, Mantis, for summoning sneakers. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, halibut has been sneaking up very slowly. We can wrap that up in like 2 days, though, if we really want to. That's if we do night fishing in summer, so the month we're in right now, with specifically halibut bait, we can get like 50 a night. It's probably worth it at some point. This has been going up really slow. But red mullet or red snapper, halibut, we want to finish by the end of summer. Ideally, our tilapia gets over 1,000 as well. And hopefully our tuna and flounder go up a little bit more. Dude, don't yawn. Sorry. Weirdly, I slept extremely well today. I slept for like 10 hours. Maybe that's why I'm tired. Okay. Let's go to sleep. Yawn. I just filled this up, which is nice. Fish ponds are required because you need them for roe. Well, I guess you don't need them for roe, but I would highly recommend them for roe. The alternative is not as fun or streamlined. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Fishies don't grow on trees. Oh, it's already storming tomorrow, so we don't have to use the rain totem. Put that away, please. There we go. Oh yeah, dragon teeth, shards, slime, hardwood, surprisingly. Also oak maple and pine cones. I guess they're not all called cones. The tree seeds from the woodskip ponds are also a really good way to do that. Slime hutches, please. Hey, Stork. Is there a specific item which you really enjoyed getting a 999 of? I mean, all of them I'm enjoying. I like watching number go up. I guess I would say the Galaxy Souls were actually really fun. I did a lot of mines farming, killing a lot of monsters, and I enjoy that in this game. It also felt really cool to get done, because there were very few people, I imagine no other person in the game, at the point I had finished it, had probably gotten 999 Galaxy Souls legitimately. It's one of those items that, like, there's no real reason to do that. So I can probably say I was the first to do that. Possibly. I might not have been. Hi, Cecil. Slime hutches are cool. They've gotten better. Now that you can water them with sprinklers, it makes them a lot more viable. You have 66 slime hutches? Or slimes? I think that the ponds are not that much slower than slime hutches. So realistically, I think the ponds are about as good. And since you need the ponds anyways, I'm not sure why you would want to do slime hutches. Other than you can. Which is a valid reason, mind you. Ah, 66 Galaxy Souls, gotcha. Oh gosh, no, Nat. That's so many Q-Gems. I still am in a Q-Gem debt. I still need like 80 or 100,000 more Q-Gems, so... Onion has been a moderator for 4 years! Oh my gosh, everyone shower Onion with praise. If you don't know Onion, Onion has been my moderator since 2022 in probably March. Run, Onion! Get away while you still can! Yeah, they added those recently. Moderator anniversaries. Hi, Onion. I hope you're doing well today. Post your onions in chat. That's an easy one. And I still don't get OE? Oh, paid. Okay. I think I do actually owe you some money, so we should get on that at some point. I gotta remember. Send me the bill. We love Onion. Justice for Onion of Axolotl. Truly. Oh, come on. I missed. There you go. Yeah, the Q quests are kind of quick, but they're not that fast. It's much better to actually kill slimes for the Galaxy Souls. Oh, I see you. It did not make a new one, sadly. Alright, take that stack back with us so we can make a few more, bits of challenge bait. Ah, yeah, Mantis. You smuggled out the seeds. You could do it again, you just have to smuggle them out again. But then you'd have to farm them all up again. But yeah, you wouldn't want to, obviously. If you get one from a tree and your inventory is full and you leave it on the ground, it will stay there. Oh, you were the one to figure that out? I swear I saw that from Blade, but you might have been the one who told Blade, even. Do you not need coconuts? We're all done for now. So it took a long time. I actually used the Statues of Endless Fortune down here, Net, because on Linus's birthday, they give a coconut, and I have 999 of them. So just over time, I eventually got enough from that. All right.
Coconuts.
Moss time.
Coconuts.
Speaking
coconuts,
of coconuts.
Coconuts, 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 coconuts.
Oh, I was supposed to get moss yesterday, wasn't I? I guess we're doing that today. Alright, we can leave this in here now. We've got some backup. And that should be enough challenge bait. Maybe not for the rest of the challenge, but pretty close to it. Yeah, the golden coconuts are kind of a problem too. That's the main reason I needed that many coconuts, because you can trade 10 stacks for 1 stack of golden, and you need like 7 stacks of golden coconuts. On average. It's glue. I'll use the predictor, so you need less than that at least. That's good. We would like to go to... You can also use blue discus ponds to get more golden coconuts. But they just don't give them commonly enough, so I think it's actually better to just use the Statues of Endless Fortune, since you need them anyways. If you need them, your challenge might not involve them. Where was I gonna go? I had a plan. Oh, we were gonna go do moss today, because I forgot to yesterday. Yeah, let's get that done. Can make up for all of the moss we just used on challenge bait. What are those boots? These boots? I think they've existed since 1.5. You have to get them from a monster drop, I think, so they're not like super common. 10.5 stacks is crazy. Yeah, we've been going well. We've been doing well with that for sure. We'll be under 10 stacks today. Unless I have to end stream early for some reason. Oh, let me through, please. Dang it. Double dang it? What am I doing? You missed your Iridium site so much. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's so nice. The tree farm just goes away during the desert festival. So you can't access it during those 3 days, but it'll come back afterwards. It's like an entirely different map. Same thing happens for the beach during the night market. There we go. And other various festival locations. It's just like an entirely different map. So it'll just return to normal afterwards. Squidfest, I think, actually keeps your stuff there. I think that's an exception. It just like puts some stuff up. But I don't think it actually removes the map. So yeah, the Squidfest will get in the way of your stuff. So the Squidfest will override anything you place down. Because the same thing happens with the Trout Derby. That's one of the ways you can get rid of your tools. One of the last remaining ways. If you have a chest where Squidfest, Trout Derby, or the traveling card spawns, it will delete everything in there. Almost out triple shot. Oh, the stoned fish you're talking about, Clue. Yes, I also love the stoned fish. I love that it's just official art in the game for one of the bundles. Concerned Abe was having a very good day when he made that. I would love to see that, Clue. You should post in the pets on the Discord. Hi, Violet. Welcome in. Which bundle? It is the Quality Fish bundle, so it's one of the remix bundles. So you're not guaranteed to get it when you remix your bundles, but it's one of the options. Can't get rid of that milk pail? That should work for getting rid of the milk pail. Yep. You also lose a chest as a warning. But if you put a chest where the traveling cart spawns, it will delete anything that it appears on top of. It might go to the lost and found. I'm not sure what the rules are in the milk pail. But at the very least, it'll be out of your inventory if you want it to be. Any particular fish? I can list them. Ahem. Albacore, anchovy, flounder, ghostfish, halibut, octopus, pufferfish, red mullet, red snapper, sandfish, sardine, scorpion carp, sea cucumber, stonefish, super cucumber, tilapia, and tuna are the remaining fish in the Fecade. Tuna. Did I not say tuna? If I didn't say tuna, then tuna. Yeah, I basically saved all the ocean fish for last. We finished up all the river and lake fish early. Super cucumber, flounder. Something to keep in mind about flounder and tuna and super cucumber is that they're always available on Ginger Island. So you might want to focus on fish that you can only get seasonally. Oh, keep your tools, Net. You can get tools with different enchantments if you do that. That's something I've always wanted. So you can upgrade all those tools with Clint and give them different enchantments than your main tool. So you can switch between the enchants if you want to. Oh, you're doing it on Ginger Island. Gotcha. Yeah, there's no vanilla way in single player to get multiple tools, unfortunately. Houses don't give you another set of tools. They used to, but they don't anymore. That was a 1.4 thing. If another player joins, yes. But I just said single player, Mantis. There's no single player way to get it. Enjoy your lurk, Nelly. Ooh, we got a little bit extra here. Do I have 20 of these yet? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, okay. just can't access it, yeah. I didn't know they even spawned until the new player spawned in. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting under 20k today. Not today in game, but today stream. Unless I have to end early for some reason, which hopefully I won't. We'll definitely get there. Speaking of which, though, my first ad break is coming up because we have been streaming for an hour. So I do apologize. We're going to be fishing for some super cucumbers here, but I will see you guys after the ads. Gotcha, Mantis. I see. I forgot to eat my fishing buff here. Still did fine. Yeah, we started at 10,000, like 590. We've only done one day so far. Today won't go down a ton because we had to do moss today. Mostly because I forgot yesterday. Lobster bisque or seafoam pudding. I mean, seafoam pudding is just straight up better. It's just shorter. I think lobster bisque is more fun because it lasts all day. It's more of an eat and forget it sort of thing. But when I have to use seafoam pudding, I have to use seafoam pudding, right? I would rather use lobster bisque because it's easier to make and lasts longer. I don't have to like worry about re-eating it. But if I need that extra +1 fishing, then I have to use seafoam pudding. Which does happen occasionally if I want iridium quality fish. Bing! Do. I'm being stingy using my buff because I want to stack up the recipes. Yeah, that's fair. You're still early on. I would suggest working out a way to get a lot of those buff recipes, though. Like, you can have your crystallariums making a bunch of rubies, so you can get the spicy eel to have that whenever. And then have some fish ponds, maybe, to make your lobster, bisque, and seafoam pudding, because both those are extremely useful for fishing. Just having a bunch of them. Also squid ink, yeah. Although I think I got enough squid ink just for monster kills. I think so. You only need 3 stacks. Are you on the harder mines? Because more of the squid kids spawn. Also, those lovely squids spawn too. That everyone loves. Oh yeah, extra. I mean, I got pretty close to enough already too. If you're farming midnight squids anyways, though. Wait, are midnight squids in that recipe? Could've sworn they were. You don't hit those floors, gotcha. They're more common from squid kids anyways. Leah, why do you hate me? I actually forgot how to make this dish. Here. Oh, it's midnight carp. Although midnight carp and flounder at least produces one of the jellies, right? Does midnight carp also produce the other jelly? Is that lake? Yeah, so there's other reasons to have these fish too. Yeah, I think that's lake and ocean right there. Jellies. Oh, I just saw that. No problem, Mantis. Those squids are the bane of my existence. They're not a fun enemy. They're very tanky. And when you hit them, they get far enough away where you can't hurt them anymore. Okay, we should be able to hit those. I missed, but it still counted. Hey, we got some Blueprints music going. Welcome back, by the way, from the ads, everybody. I missed that they were done. Oh, it doubles up. It's actually really useful, Net, because they, more monsters spawn. I guess it depends on your definition of useful. The monsters are more dangerous, but more of them spawn. So if you're farming for something, a double activated mines is actually better. If you can kill them fast enough, at least. I wish you could keep upping it. There's more ways to activate it. You could even get it higher. They're both really fun to me. Dangerous Mines has some very annoying enemies. Interestingly, more annoying than some of the ones in Skull Caverns. It's the third trash in a row. Ow. I'm in an RNG hole right now. There we go. Legacy sometimes does that, where you get a whole bunch of trash in a row. I love those spiders. That's where I'm going to get all of my Void Essence. Did a bigger rough calculation selling just 100 of each item will get me over 20 million? Yeah, so you'll be fine on that. If you do everything perfectly, I think it costs you about 13 million to get perfection. I think Argon did that at one point for Price of Perfection challenge. So even inefficiently, you should still be able to buy everything. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. My beard is bothering me today. I'm back. I was hijacking the art channel. Oh, I'll have to see. I can see right now. I have the power! Art fight. Are you having fun with that? Hold on, there's a pet video I have to watch really quick. Oh, kitty! That's such a cute one. Onion, you have the best contracts. Alright, we're back. I can catch more fish here. Could you at least like list out the things I owe you for? Then I could maybe approximate how much I owe you. Because I've forgotten that too. Alright. Okay, we only got 21 fish today. Mostly because today was chore and moss day. Well, at least the math's easy. 10,420 remaining now. Can make me scroll. I mean, you don't have to do it right now. The reminder's there. We'll definitely remember now, right? Right? That's fair. And understandable. Sunny tomorrow. What if it wasn't? I have to get more presents for my wife. She's dipping. I should do that or I'll forget. Kind of like what Onion was saying there. I should do that now. Okay, I believe I was keeping them down here. Yep. That should be enough for a while. Oh. Lots of lightning today. I have a feeling my animals need some food as well. Sustenance. Pretty close. I don't think I'm going to have them for long enough for them to grow up, unfortunately, Net. We'll have to see what the benefits are to letting them grow up. Because right now, they're not likely to make it that long. Snag this. Eat this. And fish. We are 150 red snappers away from being done with them. If we get like 60 today, it's possible we finish tomorrow. Although admittedly not super likely. 3 days is the most likely outcome. So today, tomorrow, and the next day might be our last rain days. What time is it? 3:15? Okay. I have about 3 hours of stream left in me. Dang it. Oh, I need that one. Stop that. I'm hopeful that, depending on when 1.7 comes out, we might have done enough to long sleep that we no longer need to dove children. We'll have to see. I think we want like at least 300 more, which is going to take a while. And probably more than that. Hi, Lee. Oh, red snappers. Where are you? And I'm so snapper. Made some granola bars. I want to eat the entire pan because they look so good. Share some with the whole class, please. I would love some granola bars. That's an octopus. Don't want to mess with octopus right now. We have not gotten any snappers yet. Still haven't. I believe this is a something else. Okay, I'll have to live with the Discord pick. Oh, those do look delicious. Yum. What's in them? Rice Krispies oats and chocolate chips. Lovely. I never considered granola bars something you could just, like, make. But, like, I guess obviously you can. Octopus. I will be net. I have not yet. I thought you were asking about the granola bars at first. I originally cooked them without gold quality, but we have worked and gotten all the ingredients, basically, to remake all of them. There are only a few exceptions. We have to finish up squids, unfortunately. Squids, eggs, and... Dang. Those were our first ones, too. Ginger. Squids, eggs, and ginger are the ones we need to finish. Ginger's getting close. We're like 300 ginger away or so. Which is why you see me grabbing it when I pass by it. The hard part is going to be getting all the Q gems I need for the Q seasoning. Because I think it's like 88,000 Q gems to get enough Q seasoning. Which will happen, it's just going to take a long time. Listed. Boom. We need an adult? I know. I think that's called a manager. And I can't afford that. Who's flying the plane? There's still emotes. Alright, I'll look up relative reasonable prices and figure something out from that. I owe someone else money too, so maybe that'll be my after stream thing to get done. We should make like a spreadsheet when I ask you to do something. Spreadsheets, I know. I don't need spreadsheets. Would have helped here. We actually want to keep that small glow ring. Oh, I just saw that. Funnily enough, we want small glow rings and small magnet rings, and this is the only way to get them? I mean, you can get them from crates too, but the chances of that's pretty low. Any excuse to make a spreadsheet? Precisely. You know me so well. Although, I am an open book when it comes to spreadsheets. Too far. We want halvesies. Oh, we didn't get the gold chest. Tuna. Called shot. Not tuna. Called shot. Alright, there you go. We have really not gotten that many snappers today. This feels like a tilapia, but I think it's too late. Oh, it's not. They end at 2. It's a good way to do it, Net. Yeah, I used to do an audit every year, and then it just became infeasible because not very much changed over the course of a year. So we've been doing every 10 years or every 5 years. I think we did one audit over 20 years. The next one after this is going to be like 50 years, maybe. We'll see. Might even be 100. The redfish are staying near each other at least. That makes it very likely, though, that it's going to take at least 3 days here to bring in these snappers to completion. We need like 150 more. That's not counting the ones currently in my inventory, though. Do. Getting at least 50 today would be good, I think. We still have a few hours here. $50 might not happen today. Might take 4 days. I mean, by the 20th is still reasonable. It's not too bad of a fish, but yeah, it's mixed in with a lot of others, so RNG can really mess with you if you're trying to find it. It also needs to be raining, which is kind of the big one. A little further, probably that one. Nope, all the way up to the last bar. There we go. I have to go over the last bar. Dang it. We got one. I looked away for some reason. Not far enough. There we go. Hi, Mazza. $96? Good himbo. Yeah, I was gonna say, shame about the rest of them, but good himbo. Oh boy. If I had a 50% on a test, I'd be a little upset about it. Dang it. I think this is a flounder. Yep. Some sudden movements. Be a good band name. Instead of like no sudden movements, some sudden movements. I can do one more of these without exhausting. So let's do that, because we're going to leave right after this one probably. We might be able to do one more. This is a tuna. An annoying tuna. We got it under 7. Alright. Pretty solid. We didn't get over 50. But it'll even out in the end. That is not the place I wanted to go to, actually. Ginger Island, please. Turns out in the end, I'm pretty useless without friends. In fact, I'm alone. Just like now. Anyhow. Wow. Haven't missed one of those for a while. Alright, it's like halvesies. 6 bars is fine. As long as it's underneath it. Too far. We're in a trash pile again. There we go. Yeah, the difference in those two super cucumbers is pretty significant. One of them was barely moving and the other one was an octopus in disguise. Same here. I don't even think that one went into the top half. Put this up visible to me. Hey, Kirk. Sorry, televisor. Kilt. I don't know why I said Kirk. I think I said the K and just assumed for no reason. Welcome in, by the way, televisor. Hope you're doing well. We are all televisor Kirk on this day. I I think the boat doesn't count as a physical object. Looking like that's true. We carried the television? I have not seen the Backrooms movie. I haven't even really heard that much about it, other than it's out. It grows pretty well, money-wise. Here we go. Amazing. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that then. Giving me gold when I deserve iridium. I see how it is. Lionfish. I believe so, Chronox. It should only take 2 more days after this one. And I'm pretty sure I plan on playing that. Although if I keep hitting these lionfish, I might break my computer before then. So that's why they call them lionfish. They make me roar? I was gonna say because they're lying about being a different fish. But that also works. Because they rhyme with my name. The Ryan Fish mod. I'd be so hard to catch. I would go off the bar. Escape the universe. Difficulty 999. There's gotta be like an upper limit to the difficulty. Wonder what happens if you put that difficulty in. Like, what does the fish even do at that point? Make some room here. It vibrates between the top and the bottom of the bar just instantaneously. If it moves fast enough, it'll probably spend as much time on your bar as off it, and you'll probably actually be easier to catch. Unless it's intentionally avoiding your bar, which I think some of the fish do. Your computer blue screens. Fish clips out of the bar at some box at some point. I was reading chat if you couldn't tell. Whoops. Hi Wolf, welcome in. This is music from Terraria, which has extremely good music in general. Great game. I also love Terraria. I haven't played in a while. I've heard good things about that game, Net. I've never played it myself. Terraria is like Minecraft. It doesn't give you a lot of direction. You kind of are just expected to figure things out. And I think the real problem is if you try to play the game without ever like watching someone else play it, there's like no way to know how to do the villagers properly, which are so important in the early game. To make your villager housing and have them show up. I don't know, maybe the game tutorializes it better now, but like, as far as I know, there's no way to know that ahead of time. You have to make houses for people to move in. Did fix it? In what way? I'm curious. Because I don't think I played the most recent update. Kind of need you, actually. The rest are fine. Alright, time to count. $181 fish today. Even on a pure challenge bait day, I don't think we've ever gotten 239 fish in a day, so... Not tomorrow, but the next day. Okay, and we are 98 red snappers away from being done. So that should reasonably also be 2 days, although it could be 3. Yeah, Chronox. Minecraft gets away with it because it's just such a popular game that everyone has watched someone else play it before playing it themselves. Or has friends that can tell them about secrets or whatnot. But yeah, no other game could probably get away with that. Like, I'm surprised they still haven't added ways of figuring stuff out in game. They've added a few, but like not all of them, not enough of them. Oxygen not included got way too complicated for me to keep up on, but I love the early development. What a legacy. Amazing, Nelly. Balatro is also really fun. I go back to that one a lot. Legacy. What is a legacy? It's standing in pea water that you paid to be in. What? How are these doing, by the way? About the same. We're not gonna get enough of these, are we? It'll be close enough. To the sleep! Yeah, I think I was watching that playthrough at one point, Onion. It was kind of cool to watch them try and like figure it out blind. Oh, tomorrow's a green rain. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I guess it's faster, technically. I should start saying to the sleep. It's an effective manner of communication, okay? Oh, right, we go up here. Ooh, those are about as far apart as you could get. that's enough for another refill over here. How much longer will you need fish ponds for? It'll be right after the next audit. Maybe like 100 days. So like not even a year after the next audit. And that's when we're going to be sleeping a lot. So it should go pretty quick. Tuna. Yeah, we're still 190-ish away. And we're getting like, maybe 80 a year. It's surprisingly close, but it's not close enough. You can kind of deconstruct them. Yeah, it would be nice to deconstruct the other ones. But yeah, I guess I could just, like, produce a ton of slimes. And just kill them all. But it won't give me that much slime. It would be more worth it to just go to Skull Caverns and kill slimes. I don't know. If we have time at the end of the Fecade, we might try and force it. But only if we have time. Oh. Didn't even notice we ran out. Yeah, I'd have to put them in a building. I'd probably just, like... Do I have a shed? I think I got rid of all my sheds. Sweet fish are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas, looking for fishies, fishing for fishies. Put them in Clint's house. Unfortunately, Clint will kill them if they're in his house. Some of them wanna be fished. Some of them wanna be stacked by you. The villagers are surprisingly good at killing fish in their house, or slimes in their house. Bingo 29. They'll say hi, but if the villagers get too close to them, they'll squish them. Maybe that's just spouses. Spouses do that. They say hi because they're just programmed to say hi to things nearby to them if they walk by. Which is very funny. Because it doesn't check that the entity is a monster. It just checks entity nearby. Hi, insert entity name. What fish is going to be last? In the Fecade, it's going to be stonefish. Outside of the Fecade, it's probably going to be Legend 2s. Though I won't be... I'm not sure on that. So the very last fish will probably be Legend 2s. It might be, if 1.7 adds a fish, it might be that one. Ice Pips might be last 2. I'm not sure, though. They're both pretty close. Gobi's all done. I used challenge bait with the Gobi. Challenge bait with the goby, tiger trout, salmon, and unfortunately the chub was there too. Legend 2 is easier to catch. I don't think it's easier. It comes up more often. But I'm only catching it in the winter. So I have to get the quest for the Legend 2, and I have to get it in winter. And I get like 30 a quest. So I'm leaning toward Legend 2 actually. Because we're very likely to only get about 30 a year from Legend 2. On average. Whereas Ice Pip, I imagine we're going to get closer to 50 a year. 1 out of 7 chance. We get 3 on average per time. About 50 a year, yeah. That was a good guess. 48 per year. Yeah, there's no way to guarantee any Q quest. But it doesn't matter, because I have nearly infinite time to take them. The quest autocomplete, so I actually don't think there's a way to guarantee it. It doesn't work like the bulletin board where you can keep them in here. Because once they're done, they disappear. Okay, so there is a way, huh? Does it involve, like, seed manipulation, though? Never got the quest again. That seems unlikely. Oh, it's gotta be multiplayer. I'm not even really sure how multiplayer would work. Ah, if the farm hand that you dismiss has the quest, it prevents it from spawning again. Well, that's annoying. For other reasons. Yeah, that's definitely a bug. Also, it's bad. Because that means you could never get a quest again. I guess it's very unlikely that those specific circumstances will happen to anyone, but it's a little scary that it could. Oh, look what's right there. Can I even hit that? I don't think I can get that. Oh, I can. Just barely hit that. Amazing. You can hog the chat as much as you want, Mantis. Octopus. Chat is for chatting. You have something to say, say it. Pumpernickel. Truer words have never been spoken in chat. Probably. Alright, chat. Important question. Pumpernickel or rye for your bread? You have to choose one or the other. Tackle plans for Ice Pip are curiosity and quality. Quality isn't strictly necessary, but I don't want to miss if I do end up missing, you know? Ooh, we've already got some disagreement in chat. I think I'm a rye fan over pumpernickel. They're both good, though. I like my breads like a little more interesting, you know? I don't get that Wonder Bread slice out of my face. Give me the pumpernickel. I love the crispness of the... Oh no, everyone, Mantis got sniped. Careful, keep your heads down. Y to Y. Googled pumpernickel to find out what it even is. Interestingly, pumpernickel is apparently made out of rye as well. It's just a different way of using it. Snacking bread, not sandwich. You can use it on a sandwich. I have had sandwiches on rye and pumpernickel before. It's just not typical. Wonder bread is less bread than those two, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's technically bread. Just has some extra stuff added. Pumpernickel's too fluffy. Doesn't stop you. I had some very fluffy bread on my sandwich today. They used the wrong bread, though, Jersey Mike's. I love you, but I asked for Parmesan bread, and I got plain. It is not pickle flavored. Yeah, rye and sourdough. I had a, I ordered off menu today at the Jersey Mike's. I was like whispered in a hushed tone to the lady working the sandwich counter. I was like, "Do you have any other Italian subs?" And she was like, "Okay, hold on. There's this hot Italian sub that's not on the menu." And I was like, "Give me that." It was pretty good. Not what I was expecting though. It wasn't as spicy as I'd hoped. Congratulations, Martian. It had like a it was like a tomato relish that was a little spicy on it. It was really good. But when I want a spicy Italian sub, I want like spicy pepperoni on it, you know? And I just don't think they have that there. Spicy salami or spicy pepperoni. I don't think we have local sub shops around here, Nelly, or I probably would. Of the sub shops that exist, Jersey Mike's is definitely the best. Like, Subway is just terrible. Like, I'm sorry, Subway. It's... You were good 20 years ago. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't good. Yes. Oh. I definitely had good food in Italy. Wait, you went to Italy too, didn't you? You had quite the trip, Onion. I hope you had a good time for the rest of it too. Was forced to change their bread to actually be bread. By who? I'm surprised there's an authority that was willing to tell them to do something. That wouldn't happen anymore. Firehouse is also really good. I like DeBella's, but DeBella's bread is really hard, so it makes it really hard to eat sometimes, but it is tasty. Firehouse... I like Jersey Mike's better. I mean, they're good, but I like Jersey Mike's better. Maybe I just haven't had a good Firehouse subs. Jersey Mike's is not afraid to stuff their subs with stuff, I feel like. And it actually feels like a sandwich still. I feel like everywhere else I get a sub, it's like 90% bread. Which I like bread, don't get me wrong, but I'm not having a sandwich to eat bread. I'm not a big mustard fan, but I did have that one that has like a little mustardy sauce on it, and it was pretty good. I think that was the Golden Firehouse or something like that. Yeah, I should really make my own subs as well. I try not to have subs very often. Like, this is the first time I've been to Jersey Mike's in like half a year. It's just so much bread. They're good, but I tried switching to wraps and it's just not nearly as good. At that point, I'd just rather not. I like how you can go from like sandwich to wrap then to basically just salad. It's just various amounts of bread. Meatball subs are pretty good. It has been a long time since I've had one though. Insulin down to a silent science with them. That's interesting. Meatball sub night? We could. Jersey Mike's got rid of a sub they used to have, which, like, obviously was not healthy at all, but was really delicious. It was like, chicken marinara. And it was just like mozzarella chicken strips, like fluffy chicken strips, and like marinara sauce. It's like, how could you not like that? Admittedly, like, there was no value to that other than you were having some protein from the chicken, but it was so good. Ooh, Korean hot pot. Oh. I think I'm getting Chinese food tonight. I actually have to double check that I have my order in. The bread was a pickle? Sorry, I have to answer my dinner tonight now that we're mentioning it. General Tao's chicken. Beautiful. And before anyone says it, I know that's not actually Chinese food. It's Americanized Chinese food, but it is delicious. This place gives such big portions. They last me like 5 days for like one $14 meal. Last me like 5 days of leftovers. Tomato sauce counts as a vegetable. I mean, it's more of a vegetable than not a vegetable, but would not actually count it as a very healthy alternative to a vegetable. To be fair, I feel like lettuce doesn't actually offer that much either. It's mostly water. It gives a good crunch, though, which is maybe the important thing. Learned the other day the UK doesn't do Dorito flavors like we do. Lettuce sucks. I wouldn't go that far. I don't know if I put broccoli in place of lettuce in many places. Like, I'm not going to put broccoli on my burger, but maybe that's why I'm unhealthy. They didn't try and classify pizza as a vegetable. That's what it kind of seemed like. They just put the tomato that you get from a pizza as part of, like, the dietary need of a... Like, it's not like they were saying, this has vegetables in it. Maybe they were. I don't know. It was a while ago. Yeah, I guess that's true, Nelly. It is green. You don't make friends with a salad? Bet. Gonna get that before I forget. What about a taco salad? I can make a lot of people my friends by giving them a taco salad. It's a quote from The Simpsons. Ah, I see. It was the style at the time. Yeah, Leah loves me because of salads. Let's be honest here. It's 90% the salads. Okay, we are going to have ads here starting in just a second, so I'm going to finish off this fish and quickly run off to use the restroom. I'll be back right after the ads are done. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. BRB. All right, we're back. Oh, I will see you later to Mantis and to Martian. Thanks for hanging out so far today. I got my blanket on. Hey, Banana, welcome in. They de-lettuce the lettuce. One of those salads at Subway where they first came out, and I didn't know the lettuce wasn't included by default. They filled the bowl with cucumbers, just an avalanche of cucumbers. To be fair, that's like a lot more valuable than lettuce would be. Utilize the slumber well. Did this go away? It did go away. Yeah, Cecil, it's very realistic. It wouldn't take much to get me to marry you, honestly. Fancy cheese twice a week would do it. I need this. That does sound pretty good. I'm not like a huge fan of cucumbers, but the rest of that sounds fire. We used to go to Subway all the time when I was in high school. We were allowed to go out for lunch. And one of my friends like got that sweet onion chicken sub every single day. And I don't think I ever got it, but I always look at it and be jealous. It's like, that looked really good. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. You're a lionfish. But it's okay, because I'll get Stardew. Oh. Nope. Tomorrow is the Green Rain Day. And we're probably also not going to quite finish. Ah. We probably will not quite be able to finish the, what do you call those lovely things? Red snappers tomorrow either. Which is fine. We were expecting to finish after the 19th, I think. Only getting 33 today, though. Maybe we'll take 3 more days. Okay. Jeez. Are you actually an octopus? Real question. There we go. Hi, Kelsey. Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today. I love that Kirby squish emote. That's nice. Interesting, Nelly. It might have been different. This was like over 15 years ago now, so they might do it differently now. Sorry, Banana. I can read your message here in just a second. After I deal with this guy. I got to trim the bunny nails today, and she did not like this because she has to be held hostage, otherwise the attempts to escape. You have to wield the rabbit. That's pretty funny. You guys all want to have a fun debate right now? So Minecraft needs a new inventory system. I think most people would agree. What do you think should be done about Minecraft's inventory system to make it work better in the current state of the game? Because right now, there are just too many blocks for the spaces you have to contain them. They just added like 40 new blocks, which is why I'm asking. Hey, look what we got. Rabbits demand grooming as a display of dominance. Rabbits are smart. I should do that too. Cut my hair. I don't know. I think enough people dislike the current one that I think they could make a change that the majority of people at least would enjoy. Honestly, just like one more inventory layer might be at least a good stopgap. What, you can hold, what is it? 30 items right now? 40 items? Is it a hotbar in 3? That'd be pretty good too, Onion. Bundles actually are pretty helpful as well if you utilize them correctly. I honestly think it should be completely overhauled, but I'm not sure what the solution is exactly. I almost feel like they should switch to like a weight system. But that would probably have its own problems. The problem with the game is it's on like 35 systems right now, and pushing an update to all those different types of systems would be potentially extremely difficult if you have to change the UI significantly. I honestly think they just need to add more late game ways of like grabbing inventory from other places. Kind of like the Ender Chest, but like more advanced even. Good night, Nat. Thanks so much for hanging out today. It was great talking with you. Bunnies are just like people for real. Some kind of thing like magic storage that you could access anywhere. I guess that's how the Ender Chest works, but like maybe on a greater level. Maybe you can use those echo shards for something other than the compass. Almost like how backpacks work in modded, but it's like tied to a specific location. So you like set down an echo chest in your base, and if you're holding an echo shard or another item, like a recall pendant, you click on that and it opens that chest. That's kind of how Ender chests work, but maybe a little different. Plus, it could be like a double chest. Also, yes, they should add the Stardew buttons, like the stack to chest button. Or even the Terraria stack to nearby chest buttons would be really nice. Echo Pocket Dimension. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly, Chronox. It's definitely doable, but it is a little scary. That's a very funny Nelly. Trying to drink water while fishing. It's a tough one, but we managed. Like the Ender Chest and the Shulker Box were both good solutions to inventory management. They just need more of those, I think. Maybe even like distinct things. Maybe you can even make like a super shulker box. I don't know. Boxes inside of boxes. What is this My Time at Porta Chest system, Cecil? I've never played that game. I don't think I've ever watched anyone either. So what about the chests works there? At some point it was possible to put shulker boxes in shulker boxes. That probably should not be allowed. I could see that causing problems, but something along those lines. Just making a bigger shulker box might do it, actually. I don't know. I think the game should embrace the fact that it's a game and just have like searchable storage. Like magic storage from modded Terraria. Or actually, I guess also searchable storage from modded Minecraft as well. I think they both have it. Maybe do it with like books and magic and stuff, but like I think it's okay to have magic storage. It's a game. Make it a game. You can look at all your chests. Okay, so it's almost like what's the word I'm looking for there? Chests anywhere in Stardew has a setting for that. Echo chest could work like chests anywhere. Yeah, that's a good way of looking about it, maybe. You can build searchable storage with redstone. Maybe a way to make it like more accessible though. Because I understand that you can build searchable storage with redstone, and it's really cool to look at. But the average player is not going to be able to do that. I love what Etho did with the cube thing that he made for searchable storage. The average player is not going to be able to work that out. So maybe like a block that allows you to like search through a bunch of chests. That's like redstone powered and redstone connected. To just make that system a little easier to work. Enchanting chests could be kind of fun. I think Zuma made a video one time where he talked about possible solutions, and one of them was like enchanted shulker boxes that do different things. So you could have like a shulker box that when it's in your inventory, you could seamlessly switch between blocks. So it's like called refilling. So you enchant the shulker box with refilling, and if you use up a block in your hotbar, it would automatically refill from that shulker box if it was the same block. Yeah, I think that's part of it, Chronox. Etho has a really good solution for it, which is that he has like 30 shulker boxes in his enter chest that have like every block in the game. And whenever one runs out of something, he has a station he can put them in to refill them. So just something along those lines would probably work fine. Workbench for all chests all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty helpful too. Mystria has a similar solution for that, where all the workbenches in the game can pull from your chests if you have them set to pull from it. All right, count our fishies. 20 plus 14 plus 33 plus 8 plus 48 plus 21 plus 25 is 169 fishies. $10,070 fishes to go. Tilapia is going up. Yeah, so it's going to be 2 more days before we completely finish Red Snapper, probably. So tomorrow and the next day, and tomorrow's Green Rain. I guess I will blindly use a rain totem tomorrow. I don't know. I feel like backpacks could work fine too. I feel like they've just been afraid of doing that because mods did them first, but I don't think there's anything wrong with adding something that was added by modded, as long as it's not done the exact same way or the exact same assets. Oh, right. We're supposed to come here first. Pop up. Like the new hay bed, which I don't know about yet. I'd vaguely heard about it the other day. Right. I broke the green. That's interesting. Wasn't it greener in here a second ago? Alright, that fixed it. A rain totem breaks it. That's very funny. Yeah, I did hear about it, Chronox. Honestly, those are 20s. We're not even going to bother with that slime today. Let's go straight to the beach. Get our red snappers. Something's wrong. Have you spotted what's wrong, chat? There we go. It's almost 90 degrees outside right now. Do not want to open my window. That's like 35 for you Celsius fans. It's very non-challenge bait. Yeah, precisely. Cool down a lot there. It's good. One of the best parts of Michigan was the mild summers, and they're rapidly getting not so mild. It used to be common to go an entire summer where there's like one day above 90 degrees. And now it's like every day is above 90 degrees. Yuck. Have you considered teaching your boss about thermodynamics and how it works? Because fun fact, fans actually heat up the room that they're in. They do not cool it down. Not that rapid, I guess. Yeah, technically it should be cooler this year, right? Because of El Nino. I'm talking climate change rapid, which is rapid on a Earth scale. A little slow on a human scale. There's a bee outside my window. Go away, bee. Ah. Ah! That one was lag. Basically, fans use electricity. Most of them. So that is producing energy in the room. So they give off heat by doing that. But all the fan is doing while it's producing that heat is blowing air around the room. So it does feel good, like, on your face if there's, like, air blowing into you. But if you have a completely sealed room, which you won't, but it's pretty close to that, the fan over time will actually heat up the room. Right. Bye, onion. It's still, like, especially if you have water on you, like you're sweating or something, fans are really good at cooling your body down because they help the sweat evaporate faster and feel cooler. So you'll feel cooler, but the room overall will actually be heating up. You can, like, AC, the way that AC works, like air conditioning and heat pumps in general, is that they suck the hot air that they're creating outside and put the cool air inside, right? So that's why AC, even though it's being powered, is cooling your house actually. But the fan doesn't do that. It just keeps the hot air there. It just moves it around. So if you do have AC, there's usually a fan blowing outside and a fan blowing inside. And it blows the hot air out and the cool air in. It's also how your refrigerator works, too. Although on a much smaller and much more intense scale. But your refrigerator will make the surrounding air around the refrigerator warmer. If you've ever seen, like, the big grates on the back of refrigerators, those will get really hot. You can't really produce cold, you can just remove heat. It's probably a good way of thinking about it. You take the heat and you move it somewhere else. Hi, Ems. Welcome in and thank you for summoning sneakers. Hello, people. I am people. Chat is mostly people. Ignore the few bots. Fishing means that it is relaxing time, precisely. We're gonna get under 10k today, probably. In-game today. Under 10k. Yippee-ki-yay. This is a tuna. That doesn't rhyme. This isn't a tuna. Is it? No, it's not. It pretended to be a tuna. It was merely pretending to be food. What youthful language is Algo speaking? Good question. Let me know when you find out. Fishes. Yes. Sneakers is making my head itch. I picked up my friend's dog from the groomers today. It was such a cute dog. It's a golden. The rain is green? Red rain win. When's purple rain? Also, what would purple rain do? Purple rain. Una. Ooh, iridium rain. I like that. Yes, she was very handsome. I commented as such. It's like, don't you look beautiful today? I think there's a mod that adds a green rain totem. It costs like 500 moss though, so it's not moss positive. In the mod, at least. Alright, that should be enough. Maybe not. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, I think we're under 10k fish now. We won't do the count until the end of the day. But I think that's 70 fish. We're still not quite done with red snapper, though. Mahogany seeds in bulk. You can trade coal for them at the raccoon. So technically you can just straight up buy them. Although the conversion rate is not great in terms of money. Because I think it's 20 coal per seed. Or something ridiculous like that. But if you have the money, you can just do it. You can also get them from wood skip fish ponds. Which I think is where I got the majority of mine. Actually, wood skip fish ponds don't give those, I think. Also, you can just make a mahogany tree forest on your farm and pick up the seeds every day. Although that can get really annoying because it's so hard to see. There's technically an infinite amount of like mahogany trees and mahogany stumps if you go to the harder mines on the jungle levels and just like reset the floors. But honestly, I don't know. You can get to a point where money is basically worthless. And you can just buy them from the raccoons, I think is the way to go. If you don't want to buy them, then the next best thing would be to probably just plant a bunch of hardwood trees on your farm and collect the droppings. Unfortunately, they do not double as a moss farm because mahogany trees don't grow moss. Stingrays only give one? I didn't even know stingrays gave mahogany seeds at all. Yeah, they don't. They only give magma cap, cinder shards, dragon's teeth, and battery packs, right? Yeah, so one mahogany seed or 20 coal from the raccoon shop is a way to get them. You can buy infinitely too. Stingrays, oh, they only give one dragon tooth at a time? Oh. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's probably worse than coal. A smoked stingray probably sells for 21 coal. Maybe not. Yeah, definitely wouldn't. It's actually a lot. You haven't mentioned my coal method. You just don't have the money, maybe? Alright, let's keep going here. Technically, if we can get this up to like 70, I think we're done. I don't think we will, but we might. If all of the remaining ones Our red snappers. We'll be done with red snappers today, too. Golden clock money. Gotcha. We probably should not have made it rain tomorrow. We have at least one more rain day guaranteed, and I guess we just won't be fishing in the ocean on that day. Which I guess is fine, it's just a little unfortunate. Okay, I need that one. Oh, look what it is. I think I can get that across. Now without a perfect cast, huh? I think it's too close. You can also get, like, a lot of coal from the volcano. Now that the volcano has coal rocks, just going through and blowing it up, you probably get, like, 500 coal a day. See if I get... Okay, that was iridium. Too far. We need to go for that one. There we go. Tuna? Empire is still working? Good idea. What are you getting the mahogany seeds for? Just a stack of them? You also need another stack for crafting the other seeds, huh? Hi, Willie. Kind of stole your area today, didn't I? I don't choose where the bubbles end up. Dang, it's gone. Mystic Tree Farm. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. Ooh, that was close. Thanks for stopping. We're gonna get like 60 of these. Red snap is... I think I needed like 70 though, which means I should finish them up pretty quickly tomorrow, at the very least. Gotta get one of every Craftsly outfit. Like every shirt. Wow. Wonderfully done. We got one flounder. Ah, while you're marrying everyone for their portraits, yeah. Crafted outfits, gotcha. So like sewn outfits. Hey, we ended up with 60. Nice. Maybe get one more fish out of here. Maybe get one more fish out of here. I heard a rumble outside. I don't think it's thunder. I don't see any clouds. Hopefully it's nothing too important. Do. Crab. Alright, let's get our super cucumbers. Nice, M's. You going for all items or just some? Let's throw that in there so we can actually see our progress on it without opening our menu. Crops and artisan first, and then seeing if you want to add more. That's probably a good way to go about it. Make sure it's for you first. Yeah, I mean, unless you're doing exactly what I'm doing, then there's plenty to spend the money on. I think they're fine as a perfection reward. They're kind of meant to be like a end game sort of thing. They're really not even that much greater of a moneymaker than other things. They're just passive. We're gonna overthrow the government in 1.7? Man, I'm jealous. Coup d'etat. Nice. Vanilla tea sets. Storm Area 51 in 1.7. I mean, no one got hurt yet. Do 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 do. Fish, 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 fish. Do you ever have like fishing consume your mind, man? I sometimes close my eyes and all I see is the fishing minigame from Stardew. Up, down, up, stop, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select start. No more lionfish, please. I mean, it escapes. I don't think it's appropriate to call it that anymore. Adopting it is maybe not the best move. I guess it could be like a sitcom. I raised an alien. My new child is an alien. Bad bounce. Good bounce. Throw the alien baby. I don't know if that's the solution we're looking for here. Although, admittedly, I have not treated children so well in this playthrough. So it would not exactly be an exception to the rule. Can you dove the alien baby? Question. Winking shirts. I'm not sure I know what that is, Nelly. Do shirts wink at you? Dubbed aliens become spaceships. So that's how they get around. Oh, I thought I was on it. Dang it. Oh. The texture probably just changes when you change positions. It's funny that it winks, though. There is some rumbling going on. I don't think it's supposed to storm. It looks very cute, though. Interesting. I'll have to look at that, Nelly. Do you have, like, a video? Oh my gosh. Alright, now we're going to do it without the fishing buff and see how that goes. Well, it's a lionfish, so pretty well, I suppose. Can't even perfect catch a lionfish. Last chance. Literally. It's another lionfish. Let's see if at least we get something nice out of this. I mean, that's actually pretty decent. Alright, time to count. 19 plus 60 plus 48 plus 20 plus 12 plus 26 plus 13 plus 0. We don't count the lionfish. 198? Wow. That was a good day. 10,070 minus 198 is... We are down for the first time ever to 4 digits. 9,872 fish to go. Oh, and we only need 5 more red snappers too. Amazing. We might switch to I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Under 10,000. Yes, that's right. Under 10,000. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, trash. Welcome back, Onion. We are now under 10,000, and that's a dot. Not a comma. There we go. I guess some people use dots instead of commas, but I'm not people. 9.8 fish remain. If all. Only 9,000 fish to go. Well, it's going to be going pretty well until we hit about 6,000. Maybe even around 7,000. And then it's going to slow down to a crawl. Unfortunately. So we only need 5 more red snapper. I guess at which point we start fishing for something else tomorrow? Interesting. I'm not sure what to do. I think we're gonna switch to these guys. And we don't want it to rain again. So we're not going to make it rain tomorrow. Oh, dang it. I think that's the last day of guaranteed rain, at least. Today is a Friday, so we do have some extracurriculars to do this morning. Hopefully rather quick ones. A little slime here. Finishing snappers. Yep, we only need 5 more snappers and we're done. Yes, we did, JPEG. Welcome in. We just did a second ago, basically. I need to make some room for tomorrow. Yep, yesterday we fasted. And while we're over here, we might as well fill this up. have an idea. If I were to breed slimes, I would do it in the greenhouse. That makes sense. I don't trust Elliot to not come through here and stomp on my dreams, so let's grab those first. Oh, there's a cockle all the way over there. Can't skip these. These are the rare ones. They're about as rare as rainbow shells, despite being available all year. Maybe not all year, but a lot of the year. This starts tomorrow. But I don't care about doing it. Alright, nothing there. Let's drop all these off while we're here. Alright, and we just need 5 red snappers. I forgot to eat my fishing food, but it looks like that's okay. Just perfect catch anyways, easy. That's 3. Octopus? Yeah. Did I cancel first, or did did the octopus get off the line for the 3rd time first? The world may never know. That could be it. It is. Alright, red snappers are done. So now we have to switch. Hey Mona Mona, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see ya. It has been a minute, hasn't it? Alright. The catch time is going to be a little slower. Unfortunately, it's going to be raining, though, so that's life. I wonder if it's just faster to catch the extra red snappers. It's a lot of extra red snappers, though. What has CA added? CA didn't add anything except for the ability to get iridium quality fish. Reasonably. Love that, Nelly, yes. It's basically done, actually. Oh, cancel. Make your over 9,000 jokes. I think for the rest of the stream, at least, it'll be over 9,000. Dang it. I'll keep him. Eh. Keep it at 5. No, iridium fish were not done. We had regular fish done, but I decided to go for highest quality now. Dang it. Which means I have to catch all the fish. Why'd you bin some? This fish we're done with. Technically, I could keep the extras, but it's bad practice. So I have only 5 less in the chests, basically. Unfortunately, we're gonna have ads here in just a second. Literally just came up. Can't stop him now. Sorry about that. Also, welcome in, Slip. What are you looking for right now? Right now we're trying to get red mullet, tilapia, flounder, halibut, tuna. Any of those fish are good. Here's a tuna, for instance. We're trying to get iridium quality ones. Ad bombardment. Ads going low. So red snapper is the only one we're done with. Ideally, we're going to come here when it's not raining. And then there will not be any red snapper. But obviously it's raining today. And it's going to be raining tomorrow too, sadly. We might want to just do something different tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. Oh my goodness. I can't see who that is because I'm fishing. Creativia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. Were you streaming as well today, Creativia? I'm currently running an ad. I don't know if it affects y'all. I hope it doesn't. If y'all don't know me, my name is The Algorithm. I typically stream Stardew here. My 999 challenge. Right now we are fishing for fishies. Specifically, we're looking for red mullet, tilapia, flounder, halibut, and tuna. Whatamona, thank you so much for the resubscription. Welcome back to the stack for the 3rd month. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Did I solve it? Oh gosh, it was red, so I clicked escape. Dang it, it was the wrong red fish. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. Yes, we got all of the plants that we need. 1.6 made it so you can't switch them anymore. So there was no more reason to be getting multiple types. So I just got the one type and we're finished with it now. I missed, by the way. Currently in an ad. No, not the ads. Alright, we should leave. I'm convinced this isn't the right thing to be doing now. It does bring into the question what I should be doing. No, so 1.6 made it so you couldn't switch between them anymore. There was actually 7 types. Now there's only the one. Which is right here. This houseplant here. So we got the full stack of them. How many of these do we have? Some? Enough? Maybe. Guess we'll find out. Why would you pull out quote 8? Onion's right there. Be nice to Onion. Oh, we need to grab our other food here. 3 should be fine. It was said during the first stream I was here. What a memory. Seems like it's accurate. Look what you did. Look what you've done. Yeah, sorry about that, Creativia. We were in the middle of ads right when you were reading. Yeah, the context was I said that. Out loud. And I regret saying it. As long as Onion's here, I regret saying it. Ah, okay, that makes a little more sense. That makes me seem like a lot less of a monster, but I don't think Onion will see it that way. I see, there should be a comma in the quote. It's more along the lines of, sometimes Onion's not here and it's okay. Because I have other people that can help me out. I've had 200 grams of sugar today. As not a doctor, I would suggest less, but also, I'm not your mom. What is that, like one Sprite? A 2-liter Pepsi, okay, yeah. That'll do it. Honestly, I don't even know if the chocolate helped that much. I think it was mostly just the Pepsi. Supposedly, there should be stonefish in here. You're not a doctor nor my mom who's taking me to school in the morning. Yourself? Presumably, you can do that. Also, aren't you done with school? Wasn't that the whole point of your trip? Maybe I misunderstood. Ah, not that many people are playing Tamagotchi Life now? That's a shame. The game does seem fun. I feel like you get to a point where there isn't much more to do, though. Ah, I see. So there's a lot less sugar in the ones in the UK. That makes some sense. Dang it. I messed up the first stonefish immediately. Public barding traits. I'm sorry, what? Gotcha, Creativia. What are some other games people are checking out lately? Is it Stardew? Can I get, like, fish, please? I do still need more ghostfish. However, that's going to rapidly change. So I would prefer stonefish right now. Hi, Violet. Jeez. Maybe I'm just incapable today. There's a trait in Tamagotchi Life that makes you strike a pose when you fart in public. Why? The game is ridiculous. In a positive way. Why is Abigail just walking in spot? I think she's, like, keeping her heart rate up because she's in the mines. She does that. Paralives. I have not yet heard of Paralives. I'm sure it's fun, though. Okay, I need to be fishing less out here. I can fish to, like, here and still get iridium. And it's a lot less of a animation each time. She has to tinkle, give her space. She can go down one floor and tinkle on the monsters. What a power move that would be. I do need that. Would you tinkle among the monsters? For some reason, that reminds me of the book Where the Wild Things Are, and I have no idea why. I don't think it's accurate to say that even. Another life simulator. It looks cool. Still in early access, though. I hesitate to try it. Gotcha. Is Tamagotchi Life not in early access? I kind of just assume games are in early access now when I see them for the first time. I guess that's probably not always true. Reaction. Wow, that was a ghost fish. I haven't read Where the Wild Things Are since I was a young child, so maybe I'm like subconsciously remembering parts of it. Oh my gosh! Is that Brickell in my channel in 2026? The Brickell? How are you doing, Brooke? I know, it has been forever. How have you been? If y'all don't know, the lovely, wonderful, excellent, amazing, super cool, fabulous Brickell. Brooke is another streamer here on Twitch. We should absolutely go give a follow. And Brooke, thank you so much for the resubscription. Welcome back to the stack for the 42nd month. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Boom title. Autocorrect doesn't want you to have books. Trying to be healthy and touch grass. It hurts my gaming time. That's fair. How's that grass, though? Any allergies? I didn't know there was a movie. Probably doesn't need a movie. But it probably made a lot of money for someone. Hot and humid in Texas? It's hot and humid here, so I can't imagine what it's like in Texas. Like, we're hitting 90 right now. I have to imagine, based on latitude, that it must be like 150 degrees there right now. Time to start gaming again. Get out those games. Have you played Tamagotchi Life? We were just talking about it. Seems like a game you'd really enjoy. Like, a lot. 150 seems right. Feels like hell. Doesn't have to do well to make money, which is kind of the problem with art. I would love it if they let us use QR codes, but I can't draw. I don't know if you have to draw, right? I've seen a lot of people make really creative characters without even using the drawing tool. Got sun poisoning last week. Woo! Lordy, you don't want that. Cave jelly. I see, okay. There's no way to import items. Yeah, that does seem like a problem. Seems like a solvable problem. Give us QR codes and I can make the best fan fiction. You can just draw your own QR codes. It'd be fun to get better at drawing by playing that game. Yeah, I can't draw either. But when I'm forced to, you know, I can, like, push something out, right? Sometimes. Occasionally. Maybe. Every time I get stonefish, I mess it up. I can barely color in the lines. Color outside the lines. Show the world that you're different. Maybe your fanfic is that they're all scribbles. I've been really good, Brooke. Thank you. think the world knows I'm different. That's a good point. You could tell them in multiple ways. Leave clues. Sounds so fake. Disappointed in the blatant lie. To get better at something, you have to do it? Like, with my hands? I'm gonna make Sabrina Carpenter and Sephiroth kiss. I get the feeling Sabrina Carpenter would actually be into that. Look at that! We actually got some. Tried to recreate a princess's dress from one of my Mii's. It definitely doesn't look great, but I'm strangely proud of how it turned out. That makes sense, yeah. You don't have to be, like, amazing at things to be proud of what you've done, right? Bring the glorious life. Bring to glorious life, rather. You feel like the hype has died? It died pretty quick. I know some people that are still playing it a bunch, though. Yeah, I had a fear that it would not have the staying power that other games have, but most games don't, you know? It's not, like, necessarily a bad thing. How are you doing with the T-sets? Oh, in 1.6 you can purchase T-sets now. So, my difficulties have been essentially alleviated in that regard. You didn't know that? Yep. They can show up in the traveling cart after year 25. So it's actually very understandable you didn't know that. And they cost 1 million gold each. Which is also not that easy, but, you know. We take what we can get. And we turn it into honesty and promise me you're never gonna find it, baby. No, no, no. 108 fishies today. We are down to 9,764 fish to go. She's worse than the scalpers. She is the scalper. It's the whole business model is scalping. God forbid a merchant earn money. Never gonna find what? I forgot what I was singing. I was changing the lyrics, so it was not the original lyrics. Yeah, yeah. You could probably do that with any game, Creativia. But there is something to be said about, like, games that other people are playing, right? So you can talk to other people about them, and other people are actually interested in what you're doing. I can just get rid of these, I think. That too. So we can put that away for now. Because it is raining. Should we have a baby? Of course, Leah. Please don't be raining tomorrow. Thank goodness. It does, Wodamoda. I think all my creative juice have been going to making bad pottery. I mean, if you made it, it's good pottery. Alright. Thanks everyone so much for hanging out today. I would like to play another day, but I need to get ready for D&D. Because I have to get going to D&D. One of my Audible credits is about to expire. What book should I buy? That's going to be your question as I am ending here. We will find someone to raid. That seems like a pretty easy choice. Yeah, let's raid Mal. Brooke, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Discord, where we roleplay with each other and slowly gotten into interest in the game, talking about bringing out the original roleplay characters. Oh, okay. That's really hype. Marvelous Light by Freya Marksy? Marsky is probably right. All right, we're rating Mal. Mal's a really good friend of mine. Awesome person. You're going to have a wonderful time there. Hopefully her computer is holding up. And she is currently playing a heavily modded playthrough of Stardew Valley, which is a fun game. Some of you might have heard of it. Butt Meat Raid is perfect. Copy that top one if you are a subscriber. Copy the bottom one if you are not. And I'll catch you guys all in the future. Bye for now, everybody. Goodbye, Onion. Goodbye, Brooke. Goodbye, Nelly. Goodbye, Creativia. Thank you again for the raid. Goodbye, Wodamoda. Goodbye, everybody. Say hi to Mal for me. Bye-bye.